Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever it is that you watch this. This is Tracy Allen of Digital Marketing Supply, and this is your DMS blog report. Every Tuesday, I am bringing you online marketing tips for small businesses to help you get more engagement, leading to more sales. So I'm going to say, hello, everybody. Let me go ahead and open up the chat so that if anybody jumps on while I'm live, then I'll be able to say hello to you. So I hope that you guys had a great weekend, Memorial Day weekend, where we honor those that have died serving this country, and also lots of tributes to the Tulsa massacre. Um, I tell you, I made a post yesterday about how, in living in this in America here, it's a challenge. It's like a dysfunctional family. We're all connected, and we celebrate one thing while we're mourning something else. It's just crazy, and I hope that someday we can all really see how we are truly connected. All right, but anyway, I am here to talk to you today about, and let me put my thing back up. I was supposed to do that first. I'm still editing my the way I want to do things, right? So I wanted to keep this up while I said we're going to talk about, are you applying yourself? And what does that mean? And how can I do better? Right? So what happened was this came to me because over the weekend I was just kind of thinking about how in business, I feel like I'm finally finding that groove. And over the years, I didn't feel so assured about everything. And so it's kind of hard to apply yourself when you're not really clear about what you're supposed to apply yourself to. So, like, for example, um, when you say focus, which one of the things I have three tips that I'm going to share with you, right? So the first one is focus, but it's kind of hard to focus if you don't have clarity on what you're going to focus on. And so um, when it comes to working a job, for example, like years ago, I worked for the Navy. My husband and I, when I was married, my husband and I had got to Italy, and I wanted a job. And I was like, okay, well, let me see what's available. And I knew how to apply myself to all of these different jobs. I sat there and I looked to see what was of interest to me. I filled out the applications, I submitted them, and then I got called for a number of those jobs. I took one job, and then as soon as I got that, somebody else called that was paying more money. I was like, well, I'm going to this one next. And then another one called, and I was like, I'm going to this one. So in that short time, I actually had three jobs that I had taken, and and then more people were calling, but I was really content with the third job that I had taken. But in that short time, I was able to get what it was that I was looking for. I knew what I wanted, in terms of, I wanted a job, and I wanted to make X amount of dollars and stuff, so on and so forth. So I was applying myself. But then when it comes to business, I found that it was this strange thing. Like, you want to have your own business. And let me go here. Hey, sister. Hello. Thank you for joining me. Um, but when you want to have your own business, you're like, I want to have my own business. I want to make my own rules. I want to do my own thing. And I didn't realize that I didn't have the structure in the beginning to really do my business, right? So when you take a job, you know, you do a great job at your job because they tell you this is what you're going to do. This is how much we charge for this, that, and the other, so on and so forth. They lay out all the rules. You don't have to think, you just put yourself there and you do it. When it comes to doing your own thing, it's like this huge canvas. You've got this big white canvas, and there's you, and you're like, where do I start? And you might have the idea, but then trying to find, how to put all the pieces together, man, that was a challenge. And so over the years, I've put a lot of different pieces together. But then, it was like, well, how do I connect these things? So I never felt like I was really applying myself the way I should to get to where I wanted to go, because I just didn't have that clarity. And so that's just so important to make sure that you know where you want to go. Otherwise, where are you going? And how are you going to get there if you don't know? Right? So focus, but having the clarity to focus. Identify what you want to focus on, that one thing. All right. And so another example for you, like Michelle knows here, I was looking for the notes to a book that I had started writing 7 years ago. And I was like, I don't know where those notes are, but I gotta find it. So I have been on the hunt the past 3 or 4 days. I have been like tearing up my house trying to find these notes. And a few times I wanted to give up, but I didn't. And guess what? Guess what, Michelle? I found them. I found them this morning. And so I'm so, so excited because now I can go ahead and get finished with this doggone book. So I applied myself, right? I focused in on what I was looking for. Knew I had it. Focused and just dug in. I went through every piece of paper in here. And I think I only had like maybe one or two boxes left to even think about looking through. And there it was. It was in that the last little bit. So just saying, you have to have that vision. You have to have that focus. And so then number two, find your schedule. So my goal for finding the notes to this book was to have the notes by the time it was we're supposed to have a meeting. Like, I'm in a group and we were supposed to have a meeting yesterday, but they changed it because of the holiday and we had it this morning. Well, lo and behold, I found those notes this morning. So I was able to report back to that group that, hey, I found the notes. And so that kind of, that leads into actually the accountability. But having someone that you're accountable to, or a group of people that you're accountable to, that you say, hey, this is what I'm focused on. This is how I'm going to apply myself to get what it is that I want. And then making sure that your group knows, there's something about that that helps you to really be more, focused and get what it is that you're trying to achieve. So yay, thank you for celebrating with me. I'm so happy because I was really on the hunt for that stuff. Okay. So yes, alignment. I'm telling you, this and that's another big thing, Michelle, and anyone that's watching, whether you watch now or watch the replay, is sometimes we try to push ourselves to do stuff and it's not the right time, and we don't know it's not the right time, but we're pushing, and then we like, something about it, I don't know, I'm not in it yet. And so when you are truly in alignment, it flows. It flows, man. Like, when I think about, I don't know, this isn't, I'm not trying to preach to anybody that knows the story of the Bible. Moses, if you watch the 10 Commandments, and you remember the Pharaoh, there were times that he was like, man, look, I'm ready to get rid of dude. Moses got to go. He getting on my nerves. I can't take him. He just got to go. But then it was said that God hardened his heart. And so for whatever reason, he didn't let go. He didn't let go until the time was right. And so sometimes we will push, but it's just the timing. And so, like Michelle said there, as far as like alignment, you know, right now, everything in me tells me that what I'm doing regarding this book, excuse me, it's in alignment. Everything is hitting. It's hitting. So I'm focused on what I got to do. I'm applying myself to go ahead and get this thing done. And I've put it out to the world that I am going to get this book done. And so, and not just like next year or anything like that. I was kind of loose with it in the beginning. And I just didn't take the time to really focus in on getting it done. But like, I found my notes, and I had gone to this workshop. And in the workshop, on the front of the book, because it was called Publish a Book and Grow Rich. And on the front of the book, I had put Labor Day 2014, my book will be ready. Look at that. You probably can't see it too clearly, but you know, that's what I had put, that 2014, I was going to have this book done. And then I got laid off, and life just changed, and I lost focus, and there went that. But here it is, 7 years later. I'm gonna get this book done by September again, doggone it. So yes. So, this is not necessarily online tips. This is about life in general. Whatever it is that we set our minds to do, when we really believe that we can achieve it, then we can. And you just have to really apply yourself. Sometimes, like I said, I wanted to give up a few times for looking for this book. Michelle knows, because we were talking about, I'll probably find the chapters, the notes after I've already written the book. So fortunately, I found it before then, because it's a guideline. I had outlined everything that I needed to do. So now all I have to do is just fill it in. So in your business, make sure that you take the time. Like, if you found something that's a challenge to you, slow it down, take some deep breaths, and find out, okay, is this the time for this particular thing that I want to do in my business? And see how it flows. you know Give it some attention, give it some time. Whether you're going to focus on this one thing every day, once a week, once a month, whatever it is, set your goal for how you want to, your the schedule that you want to have. It's your schedule, but set realistic goals for yourself. Don't just leave it completely open. And then make sure that you're accountable. Tell some people that, hey, this is what I plan on achieving. And when you're moving in that action, and you've got the people, it all connects. And then you flow and you get it done. You get the things achieved that you want to achieve. So really, that's it. Let me put my glasses on so I can see better. Yes, yes. Hey, Charlene, yes, positive energy as often as humanly possible. And I know, we all know that sometimes it gets hard, to have that positive energy, because there's so much stuff out here. But that's the reason why we got to shut it down sometimes. We got to just be like, okay, look, block this, block that, and let me focus in on what I got to get done, because this is important to me. All of the things that go on around us, they're going to continue to go on. This is never going to be a utopia world. I don't believe that. So for as long as I'm here, I have to focus in on the things that's going to make a difference in my life. And those things that make a difference in my life are meant to make a difference in other people's lives. I'm not here to serve me. I'm here to serve everyone, serve humanity. And that's what I believe. And we all have our parts to play. There's people that have certain jobs to do certain things, and we need those people to do those things. And then there's some of us that have to do other things, and speaking, and teaching, and cleaning, and whatever it is, we're all needed. We all are connected. We are all connected. And so whatever it is that you want to achieve in your business, you just have to focus in, have your clarity, focus in, get her done by finding that schedule, and tell some people, hey, Tanisha, good to see you. Yes, focus, 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 but you can't focus if you don't know what you're supposed to focus on. Got to have the clarity. So once you got that, so I've got clarity right now. Look, I even bought me some new glasses, because I tell you what, I I'm like Fred Sanford, you guys. I have like tons of glasses that I got from like the dollar store for reading, trying to read. But then my reading glasses aren't good for further distance. And then the prescription glasses I got, they've got the little bifocals for reading, but then the other part is for distance. And so then when I'm sitting at my computer, I can't see the computer, so I got to get different glasses. So So I got these foster grants and they're multi-focused. They are the bomb. I can see everything. I am ready for clarity, right? You are welcome. I'm so glad that you were able to make it. So thank you guys. That's it. I just try to keep these to like 15 minutes, just sharing some words of wisdom, words of encouragement, some tips. Hopefully the tips that I share will help others, and that's it. That's it. So noisy over here sometimes. Okay, there we go. All right, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to get at me. Make sure that you visit digitalmarketingsupply.com if you need any kind of videos for your business. I've got some different videos up there that you're able to see. Hey, I like something like this. This blog, I will have to fill it in a little later. I wrote it out, wrote it out last night, but I didn't get a chance to post it. But it'll be at digitalmarketingsupply.com. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. It feels so good when I have some people here to speak with. And even when people aren't here, I still move forward. So every Tuesday, I'm going to be here, and then folks can catch up if you're not live with me. But you have a wonderful rest of your day, you guys, and come back next week. Come back next week. I'll have something good next week. So let's do this. Here we go. There we go. I'm out. See y'all later. Love.